Hello, welcome to my first ever video on the Casuals channel. Welcome. Today, I'm just going to give a quick run-in of the channel before I get into today's topic. This is a NFL channel, commentary channel that covers all teams, the NFL, all players. Just with a slight, giant bias. Which makes it only fitting that my first video will be discussing a topic on the New York Giants. One thing. If you have any ideas for future videos or ideas in general, just put it in the comments and I'll take a look at it. Today's topic, Joe Schoen. Now, if you're a Giants fan, that name strikes fear and depression into your soul. One of the worst GMs this league has ever seen. He was brought in with Brian Dable, who albeit was a decent coach. That still haven't seen if he's a good coach or not because they had to deal with Danny Dimes. But ever since, as a Giants fan, he has made me want to gouge my fucking eyes out. He is the worst NFL GM that I've ever witnessed, but I know there's probably a worse one somehow. He can't stop drafting busts. He won't stop picking busts in the draft. And, mind-boggling decisions of who he lets go. Saquon, Xavier, what the fuck are we doing, Joe? Joe Schoen needs to go. I think Brian Dable should stay, but Joe needs to get the fuck out. Let's look at some of his more notable draft busts, okay? Sure, if you take someone in the 4th round and they absolutely suck ass, that shouldn't be draft bust on you. But if you take a tackle, the 7th overall pick, and 2 or 3 years later, they're your backup guard, and they're not even good at backup guard. Evan Neal, what the fuck? Joe. Sure, every GM is busts, but there's a ton of them for Joe Schoen. There's friggin' Evan Neal, Jalen Hyatt, Deontay Banks. Now, Kayvon Thibodeau, I'm not calling him a bust just yet, because he is, this year, if this was last year, I'd call him a bust, but this year he's showing a little more potential. It looks like he might be starting to hit his prime. But Deontay Banks couldn't cover a fucking paraplegic 8-year-old. He couldn't cover him. That guy would moss him. And why the fuck is Jalen Hyatt still on this team? Jalen Hyatt couldn't fucking catch a cold if someone with the plague spat in his fucking mouth. Also, when Joe Schoen came over to the New York Giants, it's not like he was given some shitty roster and all the no salary cap. He was given Saquon Barkley, Xavier McKinney. He was given not a god squad, but some decent players. But this past offseason, he offered Darius Slayton more money than he offered Saquon. He re-signed Darius Butterfingers Slayton for more money than he offered Saquon Barkley. Xavier McKinney, he left to Green Bay. He's one of the best safeties in the league now. Danny Dimes, I was calling for Danny Dimes out in New York too. You can't really keep him. But he didn't pick Danny Dimes, but still, it's just the Giants system is so fucked up that Daniel Jones is leaving New York and lighting shit up with the Colts. It's just gouge my eyes out. Joe Schoen. Jesus. Now, albeit Joe Schoen isn't solely responsible for all of New York's shortcomings, but every single decision that he's made in New York, barring a select few, talking about you, Brian Burns, it's just been completely asinine. Anything. If Joe Schoen is not filing for government unemployment come next January, don't be surprised if MetLife Stadium just goes up in flames. Yeah. Joe Schoen, the worst NFL GM I have ever seen. Alright. That's it. Nice, short and to the point, sweet little rant about Joe Schoen. Thursday night, Giants play the Shitbirds. I will be live streaming that. You can watch it if you want. Please don't troll the comments. I know who's probably gonna watch it. Just please don't troll. But thanks for watching. This is my first ever video. Just remember, any ideas in the comments, anything you want to tell me in the comments, I'll take a look at it. Just thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Expect more videos later, and no, not all of them are gonna be Giants. Just the first one. I needed to get this off my chest. Bye now.